Yeah, no kidding. Hold on. Yeah, no kidding. Hold on. Ready? I'll let on Twitter. Yeah. I can't stream this early. Early? All right. Okay, let's do this. No more of that. Playing the actual music now. All right, and then we're gonna turn off the stream starting soon sign, and there we go. Oh, you mean like it just started? Yeah, no, it's good to see you. Especially because you know a lot more about model kits than I do, so having your input is incredibly helpful. Anyhow, just gonna get chat ready. There we go. I don't need to. Okay, just got this ready to go. Okay. Ooh. Hello, everybody. Uncle U back again. Hey, Nathan. And we are going to continue building the Bondi SMP Astro Megazord model kit. So, I already finished part 1 here with the Astro Megazord, which phenomenal, really good. We are gonna continue that. So I'll put them aside here. I'm already set up, ready to go. Everything's set. I dropped something on the floor. It was the actual Megazord's gun. Not too bad. All right, got the instruction here. So what is the first step gonna be? That is for the combination. We shall worry about that later. Your mic is randomly cutting off on occasion. I'll be right back, because I wonder something. Give me a sec. Where did I put? There it is. Working perfectly fine now, by the way. Yeah, but I'm gonna get something. Hold on. So the last time, okay. So here's the thing. The last time we were streaming, we were having issues where when I didn't have my headphones connected. So let me try something real quick. Let's connect my headphones. Okay. Let me make sure the audio is still going to the mic. Microphone. Yep. Check. We're good. All right. Well, all right, guys. The audio cuts out again. what happened last time is for a reason the Bluetooth my Bluetooth headset. Yeah, I know it's laggy. It's okay if it's a little lag. I don't mind a little bit of lag. I can still read the chat. It'll take a little second to respond. That's less bad than audio, but at least it's an easy fix. I need, which one I need? 2 E and a lot of A's, it seems. So let's bust out Nippers the first and God Hands. Yeah. All right. So also weird. This is weird, but the instructions for these ones are weirdly low quality. I don't know what that is. Yeah, so let's get out the headpiece. Oh, really nice headpiece. I think it's connecting to your phone. It's still happening on occasion. I think it's connecting to your phone. Let me take a look. Let me take another look in a little bit. Maybe I have to unplug and replug in my mic, which sucks, but you know. Oh, gotta be careful. Don't wanna bend this stonker sheet. Okay, give me a sec. Okay. All right. So let's try that for now. And let's focus on getting this model kit built too. So just let me know how it's going. I'll try my best to kind of take a peek in a painter. Okay, so we are making the head. So just to get you guys recap for those of you who weren't here, today we are building the Bandai SMP Astro Megazord kind of set, and today we're building the Delta Megazord, which is the kind of like power up they get middle of the show, and it's gonna be kind of does a bit, yeah. So there's a slight problem. I'm gonna have to, just get that off of my fingertips. Oops, unfortunately. So there we go. So, which part was A18 again? Okay, this bit. The main thing I remember, I don't remember much about the Delta Megazord other than the fact it kind of had a funny looking head, which I think is, which I think was kind of neat. E16, E17 next. Also, appears we're going to be using our first stickers in a little bit, so E21, that would be you, sir. Having my favorite Twinkie Wiener sandwich dip in my coffee right now. Oh boy. Weird Al would be very, very proud of you. Actually, it's funny. Actually, I had Twinkies not too long after she came to America, and she actually quite liked them. My problem with Twinkies is they start out tasting kind of nice, and then they get that aftertaste that's very common in a lot of kind of pre-made snack cakes. You know what I mean? It's not bad, but not particularly. It's not like the worst thing ever, but it's like not particularly the most pleasant taste in the world. There we go. And yeah, on a side note, rather than, you know, okay, this is 16. Rather than completely dump my old nippers, something I'm doing is I'm using my nippers for both like big pieces and little pieces so that, you know, don't have to go to waste. Which side is the side it goes on? I think it's actually, I think it's this side actually. Grab some Q-tips. I got some Q-tips. I can go get those later come sticker time. Let me check what, well, hold on. Let me check. Let's sticker the first. Make sure what we're dealing with does what we're dealing with warrant. There's these ones I could apply by myself. Well, these ones don't look as bad. I would say about the stickers for this kit. It's been a mix. There are occasional ones where it's like, how do you expect a human being to apply these? And then others that are like, oh yeah, this is not too bad. Like I invented a sticker paint index for the HCO review just because, just for, just to kind of measure out the stickers. There's Astro ship firm 1.5, maybe 2. Gotta go to sleep at 6 chili dogs. 6? 6, my guy. What did your toilet do to you? Why do you want to abuse your toilet like that? God. My God. Okay. Like this is a good, like, nice, easy sticker to put on. I said nice easy sticker. That ripped. That just ripped. Can I put it on very carefully so that. Okay, that looks tolerable. That looks tolerable, but I still not too keen on stickers. Okay, so A10 coming up here. Click, click. Oh, we also need A9. That would be you, sir. Helps with angles quite well. Just wait till you do the G-Jux. Oh, I got Microsoft 1000 some. I did that. I have that kit. I didn't build it on screen because just do a kit for yourself, you know. But I might review it. But I have built that thing. That thing's stickers. Oh, painful. There were a lot of times where I just said screw it and went in with the Gundam marker. But of course, for some of them, it wasn't that easy. Like, anytime I get a thin black strip, I'm just gonna use the Gundam marker. I've kind of decided that. I've made peace with that. But oh my God, that the freaking the G-Cux or whatever. Is it Gux or G-Cux? I hope it's not G-Cux just because that name sounds like something else. But oh, we gotta put on the classic Sentai Super Sentai Victory V. For some reason, this is gonna sound weird, but these stickers are way stickier. G-Quacks. G-Quacks? That sounds even sillier, but okay. G-Quacks, got it. Okay, we got a little flap. And then we just simply, we don't attach it upside down like what I did. Oops. Okay. A7, A8. How is G-Quacks as a show actually? Because haha, you're not going into void today. How is G-Quacks as a show actually? Because the most I've heard about it is is that like a lot of apparently a lot of fans of Witch from Mercury hate it, and then like a lot of the G-Quacks fans kind of like it's like a turf war kind of thing. Is that turf war warranted? Okay, these look a little bit thicker, so let me see. F1 and F2. U. You know, these pegs look a little bit thicker, so I better use the thicker cutters. There's also G Fred. There's a Gundam official named Fred. G-Quacks isn't a bad show, but it has a few random D-cuts and alternate timeline where Char got the Gundam. Interesting. This has got to connect, attach. Okay. It's not terrible, but it does go entirely better. Needed a longer runtime. So it's one of those things where probably didn't have enough time to cook fully. That's a shame. Okay, I'll leave the head over there for now. And then what do I need next? I'll put F back for now. Oh, because it seems like it's still going to be mostly A&E for now. So E3 and E5, these are those kind of parts where like I can just go like, just punch them out. Just punch them out. So longer bit goes at the end. Click it in. So I think we're making an arm actually. E, and then E10. I know the Gundam series that, the Gundam series that's, it's slow to upload and didn't cover the same amount of content. The original 7 took 11 episodes to cover in 4 episodes. So it starts out like, that sounds like a lot of pacing problems right there, unfortunately. I need A11. I11 and E18. Oh, that's interesting. It's one of these multicolor runners. Well, or I think this is a, yeah, this is a, this is to be a piece. Knife. Okay. Let's see here. A11. So first things first, I gotta get this board on. Nope, I put that in the wrong place. And then we put this bit on. Yeah, this is painted. It feels like significantly different. Weird. I wonder why they didn't just put it on the runner. Is this right? Yeah. Oopsies. Okay, I need sticker 21 and 11. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we're in trouble. We are in trouble. You'll see why in a little bit. All right, 11. Okay, 11's not so bad. It's just a big yellow strip. We like it when it's these big yellow strips that are a lot easier to get on. Mm, 21. So we have these long, thin strips that are just begging for trouble. How does it go on? Like that. Okay, as long as it's not, I mean, it's not like those, what was the Choryugen. It's not like the Choryugen where it's like, you know, wrap it all around and just pray it doesn't come loose. That at least goes on securely. I'm just gonna keep the instructions unfolded. Hi Shike, how's it going, man? Not much, just started. We are currently, where'd I put the runner? Where'd I put the E runner? Okay guys, oh, there it is. Fell. Let's see here. Yeah, we just started relatively recently, so we are just getting. Okay, and then we got to get some of the A pieces out. Oh, wait, almost forgot. I need to get this other bit A12, and I need A12. There you are. I really do love using the God hands because like they don't feel particularly strong when you first use them, but when you really like get down to clicking down on them, they feel really good. Oh, and they give you like a really nice clean cut. So very glad I bought these. Okay, let's see. It's the grips. They are so comfortable, similar to Mia side cutters. Both are just really nice hand to feel. Yeah. This does not want to. This is the problem. I think this is a problem with pre-painting some bits. Is that the problem with painting certain bits is when you click at it. Is that when you kind of get them in, it makes them kind of hard to, it makes getting them inserted kind of a lot more difficult, unfortunately. That's like a big problem with, whoopsies. That's a big problem with pre-painted things is like, and you gotta really kind of pay attention, unfortunately, to the thickness of the paint. Camera died. Oops. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see if we can get this bad boy back up and running. Sorry about that. Hello? Thank you, thank you. Also, hey Mensch, how you doing, brother? There we go. Ah, that's what went wrong. Boop. There we go. Okay, put these two to the side for now. Yeah, so thank you for letting me know. Click. 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 17, 13, and 14. Let's get them. And 14. Yeah, most of these are on like very thin kind of connections, so don't really need to. Is the camera French? It's the camera's on. Nah, it's just technically I didn't. It wasn't doing anything in a while, so it's like I'm not being used. I'll go sleepy times, and which sensible, but that's why we have it on recording. I'm actually on 1080p recording, so we shouldn't have any any kind of overheating issues compared to if I was recording in 4K. There we go. So next bits. So it's gonna go like this. Click. Click. Then what else? Let's put some of the stickers on first. So your camera's computer. Technically everything is computer. Don't know why God, everything is computer. That's true, but also it sounds like something from Dingo Pictures' Titanic. Like I could see the captain's everything is computer. Oh my God, Dingo Pictures Titanic. Oh my God. To kind of explain that, well, Mensch knows it. Dingo Pictures Titanic is this parody video made by I don't want to say his name. He's kind of a piece of garbage, but screw it, Schmorky. Which, if you know anything about Schmorky, but anyhow, it's this amazingly funny cartoon. That's basically making fun of those German Disney knockoffs. And am I missing a runner? Hold on. E, D, F, G, C, E, A. Oh no, I'm not. It's just it's this tiny transparent one. Okay. Is your table a computer? Actually, you joke, but there are tables that are computers now. weird. Let me turn down the music. Mic is off again. What? Ah, oh, come on. We already fixed it. This is why I hate, this is why I just, okay, back on, okay. Sorry about that. Sometimes my mic, I swear. Beep, the beep. Okay, God, itch. B4. B44, and do we put this one in? Oh, we also need B8. So what's this piece for? Is this just... Is your table a computer? Nope, it is. My table is not a computer, unfortunately. Okay. Connect these pieces up. That's weird, actually. Apparently this bit actually has to go in the other way. That's weird. Unfortunately, getting that out is going to be impossible, so... that's a shame. Well, whatever. Whatever. Okay, 19. Need more stickers. Okay, we got 2 of 19s, just a little square tab. But where does it go? Oh. Oh, my ear is incredibly itchy. B9, B12, B9, B12, E12, and G7. So where did you get these kits? where did this one come from? This one came from eBay. eBay actually, because eBay. But like Bondi SMP kits are, unfortunately, a lot of them haven't seen stateside release, so you're gonna have to go on like certain websites to go get them. Tocollectibles is a good source for them. But unfortunately they sell out fast because these kits are really popular. Another one that's like a good source of them is you just gotta browse about and just hope you find a good one. The Power Rangers ones tend to sell out really quickly just because, unfortunately, you know, it's hard coming across good Power Rangers / Super Sentai merch these days, so you gotta get that. By the way, Kami Big Lizard, I don't think I've seen you in my stream chat before, but good to see you. If you want, get subscribed, get notified, and also feel free to join my my Discord server. These guys can attest. I am a pretty frequent streamer. Okay, and then we just... Okay, so that's Arm the First done. Gotta say, it's a pretty good looking arm. Okay, I'm gonna need this bit. By the way, I haven't been in eBay in years. Does it have any ads I need to block? It's eBay. There's always going to be like an annoying amount of ads. It's especially annoying because if you try to do something like you know, kind of normal, like, oh, I just want to check the price of this. It's kind of annoying because eBay will think, oh, you really want to get this? So and we'll just send you notifications nonstop about it. It's like, I was just looking. I love eBay. Did you guys hear? Actually, did you guys see that GameStop recently were trying to buy eBay? Just really, GameStop thinks they can buy eBay. That's funny. That is funny. Why do you have eBay notifications turned on? Because sometimes I sell stuff on eBay, and also just you know, sometimes it's good to know when I buy something, like getting some notifications. But oh Lord, it does tempt. The good Lord does tempt me with the old block button. Some of the directions for this is a little bit weird, actually. Okay, and there we go. Click this in. Click that in, and let's get the other hand. Get these hands. So this is G8. My favorite One Piece arc. Actually, that might be, I joke, but that might be genuine. I fucking love G8. It's kind of a shame recently. I love, in a lot of ways, I love One Piece, but I can't, I took a break from it. I started reading manga and I took a break from it after Egghead. Just because, I don't know, just not quite hitting as much. Like, I still really love One Piece, overall, but, I kind of feel like One Piece as of late hasn't been as interesting to me. And I think it's been a problem that's been brewing, honestly, since since the time skip, really. No. Went to games out recently because I tried to apply for Sunset. Small selection of used games, the rest filled merch, Funkos, and Pokemon cards. Yeah, no, like, well, it's honestly, GameStop has become kind of our generation's. Remember when MTV used to play music? It's, you know, in a lot of ways, the is. Okay, and there we go. And now I need A1, which is this foot. I like how they got the Luffy 4Kids actor, the 4Kids Luffy actor for Joy Boy. That I saw that. That was really cool. Well, like I'm not gonna say, ugh, One Piece has been ruined, but it is one of those things where, like, I think there was kind of a special sauce with One Piece that was definitely there in a pre-time skip that they've been trying to force. You know, whenever I talk to a lot of people who are really into One Piece, this is gonna sound bizarre. Hear me out here. Here, this is gonna sound like, you know, sacrilege. I'm kind of sick of the world building in One Piece. Or the lore and all the lore dumpage. I know for a lot of people, well, you know, I've heard from a lot of people, you know, they love the lore, a lot of the lore of One Piece, and I think it's one of the best aspects of the show. But honestly, the problem with a lot of the lore aspects of One Piece is that, in a lot of ways, it's kind of become weirdly exhausting. You don't get this feeling like the characters are experiencing the world now in One Piece. It kind of feels a lot more like a lecture, if you get you know, it feels like a lecture or like some kind of I am just knocking over things. Or just like exposition and like, oh my god. Oh. Flashbacks are not inherently in themselves a bad thing, but there's something about the whole, about like, you know, all the lore dump just taking over, and you know, there's no like very and it's like, I'm just, do I gotta know all this for the test? Do I gotta, if that's what it feels like, it's like, do I gotta know this for the test on Monday? It's like, oh, I messed this up. I messed this up big. Oops. Yeah, that's what it feels like. It feels like I'm weirdly studying for a test, and none of the characters get to do much. They get to experience it. In fact, a lot of the characters don't really get to do as much in general. Like, I read Egghead Island, and it's like, if you try to ask me what did any of the characters other than Luffy do, boy, I'd be struggling. And that's like, I watched, there's like this one bit in one of the filler arcs where it's just the characters sitting at the dinner table on a rainy day, just kind of going about their business as an acting goofy, and there's a little bit where Luffy is so bored he actually considers he's actually interested in Robin's book. Like, it's a small moment, but it goes a long way for a little bit of character, and we just haven't gotten anything like that in a long time. It's all lore dump. It's all lore dump in action. And I don't know. Well, it's like whenever. Well, oh, you know what? A lot of it feels like. A lot of it feels like when you have a friend who they said, oh, I'm coming up with my own little fantasy world, and I'm like, oh, cool, tell me about, and then you're casually like, tell me about it, and they give you all the intrinsities of how it all works and like everything, and what starts as like oh, look here, my friend out, slowly becomes you zoning the hell out, because it's like you put all this thought into it, but at the same time you're not presenting it in a way where, like, you know, you're not presenting it in a digestible, interesting way. You're just like, okay, imagine it. I've been rewatching Avatar. Imagine for Avatar, you know how there's that one episode where we see Avatar Roku and Avatar Sozin's relationship. Yep. Imagine that episode, but stretched out over 10 episodes. And then afterwards, you know, that big revelation about how Avatar Roku is Zuko's great grandfather, or also, and how like it goes into like how the avatars are always bonded. Imagine that just like it wasn't there, just at all. you get all the explanations and every inner workings of their life, but you don't get to actually, frick, screwed this up. But you don't actually get to kind of experience it. That you don't actually have the characters get to experience this kind of like, this kind of lore. And that's, no. And as a result of the characters not experiencing it properly, you, the viewer, don't get to properly experience it too. It feels like after Marineford, there's this intrinsic need to make every arc, the biggest ever with groundbreaking, shattering lore. And the problem with that is, there's no time for the story to breathe. There's no time for any kind of like, I don't know. I'm probably just like a rambling fool, but it's like I do really like One Piece a lot, and it feels frustrating me because I do think it's a shame that oh, this is upside down. There we go. Onto the last of the battles. Oh, no, Angela, you would repeat. Oh, my. You guys are going to love this. My mother has a special hatred for those kind of action scenes. She calls them Yu-Gi-Oh style fights, where it's, like I activate my trap card, well, I activate this card, I activate that card. She hates those type of action scenes. And unfortunately, it is quite common in a lot of shonen anime. So, yeah. This sticker is a right pain in the bum to put in. Ah! Our turn. Hey, Shofi, you just heard me you missed me rambling about One Piece. TLDR, there's still a lot I like about One Piece, but I just kind of how like so much of it has become like more focused on lore dumping than actually having the characters kind of than actually having the characters like kind of experience these kind of like big journeys and adventures, that kind of thing. Where does this go? Right there. I'm now making lunch. Fried egg on top of sour cream and pierogies. Ooh, love pierogies. Nice. One Piece was spoiled by the card game at my work. Imagine you get spoiled on like crazy plot events by the card game by like a Fortnite collab or a Magic the Gathering collab. That's a really funny image. Okay, well, we're making great progress actually. I think so. Let's keep the ball rolling here. How long have we been going? 1 hour? Cool. Hopefully I can finish this within the hour. All right, so I need D14. Boop. I need D5. Where's D5? There's D5. D10. So again, you go. Recently I had a duel against a Numero OTK. My opponent was about to kill me and went Bakatsu with their mate and activated Fairy Mahama and killed them. Nice. Nice. Good times. I need to play more Yu-Gi-Oh! I still play every so often, but like I need to play a wee bit more Master Duel. I gotta get a back rock to add the tiger. D14. Oh wait, already. No, I didn't put on D14. Where's D14? It's right here, dum-dum. Okay, which one was it? Ah, there. Yeah, I accidentally took this bit out earlier. So we're good. Looks like it's just D here, so I'm gonna get the arm. There's a dice rally at the moment, so you can get free cards. Yeah. Okay, next I need D20, D12, and... Whoa! Hey. We are okay. D17. Ace from One Piece is my favorite donut. Oh, dude. When my younger sister watched One Piece and she saw that scene, she was crying all day. Hey. Oh, bless her. But you know what the funniest thing is, though? You know what the funniest thing is? She said, as long as Edward, as long as Whitebeard's okay, I'll live. And it's like, oh, you sweet summer child. Oh, no. Click. It was one of those things where I mustn't laugh. I mustn't laugh. Uh, 2C, 2C, 2C. I think I'm gonna need these later, right? Yeah. 2B, 2D. Is this an extra piece? I'm not sure, but I will move this runner aside. To F, 2C. Movie will punch you if you laugh. Gotta put this bit down here. How does this all work? God, everything is just falling on the ground today. Go, Power Rangers, go, Power Rangers, go. Just go, 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 fly, go. Ah, so I did need these bits too. So let's get them out real quick. Okay. Clunk, click. Clunk, click. Every trip. There's something else I need. What was the other bit that went on this foot? Let me look. Ah, yeah. This bit. To our Power Rangers, la la la's galaxy. To our Power Rangers, wrong series, go. Okay. Okay. What? Okay, next bit. Just some stickers. Where'd I put my sticky sheet? Go. Yeah. uh Okay, we're making great progress here, guys. This model is looking good. Come on. Damn it. By the way, guys, any and all, like always, any and all super chats will be featured in the eventual review for this guy. So, just thought I might get clear. Okay, this is going over here. Next is, oh, actually, wait, no, we're gonna get these bits in a little bit. Click. This bit actually is pretty thick, so I might want to use my use the bigger nippers for this one. So we'll just do that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Need F8. I'm out of chat emeralds. And then Joe Biden laughed. You mean these chat emeralds? Really big pieces. Huh? Something's... Wait a minute. Another piece? No, it was the wrong piece. Way to go. Click. Okay, that's that one done. That's not... Ding, da, 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 da. Okay, there we go. Now I need G1. We haven't been using much from... Actually, where's G1? F... Oh, this is G1. You fool! You silly fool. Click. Rotate this up. I'm gonna need, okay, so I'm gonna need a bit from 2. From I2. Ooh. Good. I might as well get this off the runner too. And F3. Okay, G3. Oh, that's a big old piece right there. And I need, I can remove these too, so I need E14. Put this here for now. I'll put the other one aside. Put it into the abyss. Then, oh God, I am so sorry. You guys can't really see what I'm doing. I'm sorry. I am a fool. There we go. Any stickers? Yes. Number 27 is you. And you're gonna go under here. Okay, big piece. All right, let's get the next one done. Okay, gonna need this one for later, so. Click. Ooh, that cut didn't go so well. I'll deal with that in a sec. Click, click. Click. Were you doing something? Yeah, I gotta make sure my camera is a lot more visible. My bad. Just click. Stave it off. Stave it off. 1, 2, 3, and now you can count to 3. Props to anyone who gets that reference. Where'd I put the other C? Right here. F6. It's right here, you fool. You silly fool. Click. And again with a click. Need F7. Click. Ah, oh, feels good. Next, G2. Click. Rotate up. Let's get this bit in. F4. Click, clunk every trip. And I need G4 now. G4 TV, my favorite gaming-based gaming, quote-unquote gaming-based web. God, I can't even make a joke about that. G4 always sucked. They had like one good show, Code Monkeys. Do you guys remember when they were when G4 was being revived and they put out a hashtag called G4 Need Talent? Like they actually were like, we don't have anybody, buddy, please come join our channel. We are in dire need. We know gaming is like predominantly YouTube now, but please come join our TV channel where you'll have to deal with, you know, annoying regulations and like annoying management. It'll be great, I promise. Okay. All right, next bit. We're gonna connect these bits like so, making the legendary space pizza. And there's some more stickers to apply. We need, oh wow, we're gonna need some, we got some big ones to apply. Look at this. Where did these go? Here. Yeah, the stickers feel a lot stickier. Ugh. Ugh. Stickers feel a little too sticky. Got those attached. 22 and which ones? Oh, both 22s. Okay. 222. Oh, there's a sticker I forgot to place on one of the previous pieces. Let's see if I can find it. Nope, not you. Not you. You. There you are. Okay, and there's some more stickers to place on this bit here, so let's do that. Again, I feel like some of these could have been, well, actually, it's a little bit difficult to say because some of these are like, a lot of these are black stickers, which the problem with that is, of course, you know, well, it can be hard to get like black to show up in detail, certain kind of details, so I kind of get it. Okay. 7 and 8. Okay, nice. Okay, we are almost there. What bits are next? So I reckon it's these bits here. So this one will go in like that. How the crap does this work now? Oh, also there's more stickers. Okay, there we go. It's weird. There's no kind of connection for either of these. So because I got it upside down. Oh yeah, yeah, kind of, but still not the most solid connection. These are the fists. Let's get these attached actually a different way. Fist the first. click, clink, click, every trip. Clink, clink, and a click. Something's wrong here. What am I missing? It's weird. There's nothing like kind of connecting these. They're not expecting you to just bounce these out, right? Let's try like this, actually. Let's try connecting the arms. Let's try this, where we connect the arms first, and then... There's something in, it's gotta be a, feels like there should be a way to connect these, right? Am I going crazy? All right, let's connect this. Maybe it'll all make sense in a little bit. Then we just slide this in. Okay. Okay. There we go. I guess. Ladies and gentlemen, we have space pizza. That is the, what's it called? The Delta Winger, I think, right? From Power Rangers or from Gavin? Power Rangers, definitely Power Rangers, or Super Sentai, whatever. But yeah, this is the, yeah, this is like the alternate Zord, the Megazord they get later in the season to kind of give themselves a little bit of a boost. And they also give you some alternate hands, it seems, for a little bit of alternate hand action. Cool. All right, so how is this as a space shuttle? The answer is solid enough, but very clearly, you know, this becomes a robot very obviously, but it's your space pizza. It's whatever. All right, let's get into transforming this bad boy into Zord form. So let's transform him. So we gotta press these down, and then we gotta take it out. Oh, that felt a little more than a little scary. We separate these bits too. That sounded very intimidating, so let's be a little bit more careful. Then, it kind of acts like a slider. That is weird. That's very weird. Okay, we took the gun down, and then we insert the space hands, which you'll see what that's for later, into a feat later. Although first and foremost, yeah, it looks like we gotta tilt these bits down. I think we gotta rotate them a little bit. Then there are little holes on there for the robots. So and let me get the other one. Okay, and then we flick this down. That really all it can go down to? That doesn't feel ideal. Oh. This is, let's tilt the arms up a bit more. Ooh, this does not feel nearly as good as the Astro Megazord. Which I guess I shouldn't be too surprised, but yeah, this is a lot more, how do I put it? A lot more goofy, but we can still make it work. We do have knee bend, thigh rotation, and we do have an ankle pivot. That is impressive that they still are able to get an ankle pivot in on this guy. No waste whatsoever. Got sliding head action. Technically, there is rotation at the head, but it's very unwieldy. No. Oh, wait. Yes. No, there is. There is. He can T-pose. He can rotate the arms. Almost perfect elbows, which that is good. And I guess you can also rotate this around and swap out the hands for those open hands we saw earlier. So, yeah, not ideal, but mind you, how this guy is going to be used later, it kind of makes sense he's like that. It's still kind of fun in a way, isn't it? That's a good bit of silly fun. Now then, let's get this guy combined. They do look cool together, kind of say. So let's look at the instructions. So we rotate the arms out, and what we're gonna do is actually no. I had it correct. So you're actually supposed to put the arms in a different position, but I already had them kind of put into the correct position. So that actually saves us a little bit of work. Push up the arm and do the same for the other side. Okay. All makes sense. Then we got this bit guy again. Take out the shoes. It wants us to also take out the shoes at the bottom of his feet. I'm not entirely clear why. Doesn't seem like you need to. But the question is, how do I get him out of there? Am I able to just... come out? That's going to be a problem. Okay. We'll worry about that later. Let's keep trying. So I think I see how this all works. This guy is going to be set up in a very similar way to what's his face? God Bomber from Power Rangers. Is this bit on right? It feels like this should go down more, but it doesn't want to. These are in the right position, right? Oh, well, it doesn't matter. We gotta take it off anyways. Click, click. And then we gotta... Really? We gotta take off top head, top half of his face. Oh, it doesn't feel the most pleasant. And then we gotta... so what we do want, what else we want to do is we want to rotate the arms up a bit here and get them rotated like so. Oh, and rotate that flap down, and then, oh, I see how this is. I see how we're doing things. We gotta somehow untab that, and then I think what we do is get the arms. We got to get the arms rotated in such a way that how do I get it? How do I do? How do? We gotta rotate this. Ace, and then rotate this around. Oh, that did not sound healthy, whatever that was. This is a much more complex combination sequence, I will say. Which, if you're a fan, okay, so rotate that downwards. Fists are in the correct positions, I think, yeah. And then, there we go. Fusing time. Yep, it is fusion time. The only question is, I'm trying to figure out how you, okay. So you can just rotate this around like so. That makes sense. And then we get this connected somehow. Oh, we also gotta rotate up. We gotta also rotate the head back a little bit like that. Very weird. How do we get this connected then? There are pegs there, but oh, it's got to connect from the front. Okay. Quite connect in. Okay. That makes sense. Now it's got much bigger arms. And then we take one of the shoes. And so that's why the shoes are set up the way they are, so they can just go over like that. It's a bit like God Bomber, actually. Yeah, well, it's very God Bombery, actually, just with all the. Well, that is a good connection. That is a good connection. Oh my! I will say also, it's looking pretty nice so far. Okay, then this bit can just bugger off. It seems we just put this here for now. Does he get an app crunch from this? That's actually... Okay. Okay, and then what we can do also is, I presume we can rotate these little things on the shoulder pads. Oh, that feels a little scary. Although, oh, oops. Do we have the arms in the right position? Vaguely, yeah. Okay, let's try and get the other one in. Ugh. That really does not sound healthy. Okay, let's take a look. Not feel like it's making a good connection either for this one. That's odd. Okay, And then let's also get the arms in a better position so that he can actually move his elbows a little bit more. That is looking cool. So what's the last bit? We gotta attach his hat. Feels like it should be able to connect a little bit more, but no, actually, that's fine. Okay. Okay, where did this bit go? Where did you come from? Here you are. You are going back home, mister. There we go. All right. There we go. The Astro Delta Megazord. So combination's a little weird, but mind you, model kit, it is a model kit, so you're gonna have to expect some, like, it to not go quite as 100% smooth. But I will say, that looks really cool. That actually does look awesome. It probably look a little bit better. Well, actually, no, it doesn't look that much better with the little booster covers in. So I'm just going to keep it light. So let's do an articulation. We got the ankle pivots. We got thigh rotation and still got the double bend at the knee. Yeah, unfortunately, we don't get that like really nice thigh rotation we get normally. So that all well and good. Do we still have the waist rotation? Yes, but it is a little bit hampered by the armor. Do we still got a little bit of the crunch? Yes, and a little kind of a side to side. I don't know how intentional that is, but instead it's movement in. That's good. Oh wait, no. Oh wait, the sideways elbow action. If that's the case, then hold on, hold up, just one moment. Then what? Yeah. So that's how the elbows are supposed to go. Oops, I didn't mean to tick that off, but whatever. Oh, and I suppose if you want, you could. No, you could still get like some more elbow action with a little bit of rotation. So that's good. That is actually quite nice. Let's get this back on. Okay. That does look really good. Do we get a little bit of? Yes, you do get rotation at the elbow, but you gotta unfortunately move it aside and also be wary. You can still get your T-pose in. So there is still a good amount of articulation. The head is still on a ball, still not on a ball joint, unfortunately, but you know, what you gonna do? So yeah, that is a nice little combination. Can I? No. Yeah, no, that's just for moving this armor out of the way. What are these peg holes for? I just realized that. Okay, so there we go. Now then, that was the Bondi SMP Astro Megaship and Delta ship, or whatever they're called. I can't remember. I will say, combination sequence is flawed, but fun. It is still really fun. I definitely think, however, I think the Astro Megaship is definitely the strongest singular form, but you know, if you look, you can still have a really good amount of fun with this. You know, it's still pretty posable. Yeah, and this is definitely a lot better than the SMP mic gate. Oh my god, that gate was such a disaster. I'm gonna go bugger off now. Peace. Where's my thing? Where's my thing where it tells people I'm ending? There you go. Feels really solid.